Okra is loved all over the world and added to any number of stews, curries, and stir fries. Not to mention it's delicious when deep fried. But today, Becky's going to show us how to roast it.
Oh, this is one of my favorite ways to prepare okra. It gets nice and brown, a little bit crispy, and you just need okra, oil, and salt.
I like it.
Super easy. So we're gonna do a pound of okra, and they can be all different widths, all different lengths. So you just wanna choose pods that are about the same size.
That makes sense.
So you just wanna take the caps off, split them in half lengthwise.
Okay. So you're opening them up down the center, right through the core.
That's right, so you can see all those seeds that they're famous for. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil and ½ teaspoon of salt.
It's the cutting them in half that I find interesting.
Well, we want those nice flat surfaces because those are going to get nice and brown and crispy. So that's why we're cutting them.
That makes sense.
Yep. So the oil is going to help the salt cling here, and I just want to give them a really nice toss. I want to make sure that they're evenly coated in that oil and that salt so they're nicely seasoned. Okay, so those are nice and evenly coated. Get my baking sheet. So I just want to turn them all cut side down here because the cut side browns a lot better than the curved side. That's what we're after, is that nice browning. Thank you, and that crispiness. All right, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to cover these with foil. When we roasted them uncovered, they cooked unevenly. So I'm going to cover them with foil for the first part of cooking for 12 minutes in a 425-degree oven. Then I'll take the foil off and let them roast for another 12 minutes.
Okay. So okra can have a slippery texture, which is pleasing to some but not to others. And this slippery texture all depends on whether the okra is cooked with water. Here's what happens. An okra pod contains a wealth of long polysaccharide molecules. When okra is stewed or simmered with liquid, its unique polysaccharides dissolve into the surrounding water, turning the liquid into a gel. The tangle of dissolved molecules gives the liquid that distinctive slippery viscosity. If we cook okra in a dry environment, like roasting in the oven, the outcome is very different. Without water, the polysaccharides can't dissolve and tangle, and the texture of the okra is delightfully firm and crisp. So if you want to enjoy the flavor of okra without that slippery texture, try roasting.
Okay, it's been 12 minutes. So let's take this foil off. Oh yeah, look at all that steam.
Yep.
That's what we want.
And that's just the natural moisture in the okra doing its thing.
That's right, and you see how it turned nice and bright green? That's exactly what we want. We're gonna roast these for another 12 minutes. And I have these on a shiny baking sheet. If we were using a dull or a matte baking sheet, I only wanna roast them for 7 minutes. They'll be nice and brown in that time.
Makes sense.
Are you ready to take your cooking to the next level?
Introducing the complete America's Test Kitchen TV show cookbook.
Featuring every recipe from every episode of America's Test Kitchen. That's thousands of recipes. That texture is unbelievable. Reviews
Gadgets you didn't know you needed.
and tips.
Yes, there's some terrible choices, but there are also some amazing choices.
We've spilled all of our secrets and included our insider notes alongside each recipe.
Plus, there's a handy shopping guide so you know exactly what to grab when you're at the store.
And of course, it makes an excellent gift. Get your copy today at americastestkitchen.com.
So while those finish up, let's make a nice little dipping sauce for our okra. I have 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil over medium heat here. I want that just to start to shimmer. So this is gonna be a nice little dipping sauce. This okra is great as an appetizer. I'll make a tray as a midday snack.
Oh, really?
Even without the sauce, yeah, so good. Or you can serve this as a side dish.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm adding 5 minced garlic cloves.
Just a little bit of garlic.
Just a little bit. Just want to cook this until the garlic just starts to brown. All right, you can see the garlic is starting to brown, so I'm going to add some spices here. I have 3/4 of a teaspoon of coriander, 3/4 teaspoon of cumin, 3/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Ooh, love that.
Ooh.
Ooh, smell it already. And just 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. So we're just going to cook that until that becomes fragrant. It's happening already. All right, and that is our nice flavor base for our dip. I'm going to take that off the heat, put this into a bowl. You can tell that's going to be good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I just have some jarred roasted red peppers. I patted them dry, and this is 1/3 of a cup chopped up nice and fine. Then I also have ½ teaspoon of salt and just a touch of sugar, just 1/4 teaspoon. Stir that together. I have a couple more ingredients to add, but I'm going to cool this down in the fridge for 5 minutes first.
Okay.
All right, it's been 12 minutes.
They shrunk.
They did. We're gonna let these cool on the sheet for about 5 minutes, and any sticking will release in that 5 minutes.
Aha.
So while that rests for a little bit, let's finish up our sauce. These are the red peppers, garlic, and spices that we put in the fridge. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of mayo, half teaspoon of lime juice. Yeah, a little bit of brightness, and a 1/4 teaspoon of lime zest.
Interesting.
Yeah, really nice sauce. Lots of flavors going on.
Smoked paprika, cumin, roasted red peppers, lime juice.
Yeah. Okay, let's put this in a serving dish, and then we're gonna have ourselves a nice little okra party that I'm very much looking forward to. See that nice browning that we got?
Oh, yeah.
I get a little bit crispy on the edges. Ooh.
Like little okra fries.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of that slippery texture that you get when you cook it in a stew or something. All right. So I'll give you a little sauce, and then I'll give myself a little sauce, and then we can have our little party. Party for 2.
Party for 2.
Here, make sure you get a couple of super crispy ones.
Oh, the little guys?
Yeah.
This is the cutest little okra ever.
Oh, I know. They're adorable.
I can't believe how much they shrunk. That was a lot
Yeah.
of moisture in that okra. Oh my goodness. That's delicious. I've had them grilled before, but I've never had them roasted like this.
Try one without the sauce, too, because even by itself, it's very satisfying. You could just add a little squeeze of lime juice. That's what I do sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Or just have them like this.
I could eat a lot of these.
I could probably eat the whole tray. For real.
Oh my goodness. I like this as much as I like French fries. I mean, they're delicious.
So good, right?
This is incredible. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So if you want to give roasted okra a try, cut the okra in half and lay it cut side down on the baking sheet. Cover for the first 12 minutes of baking and let the okra cool for 5 minutes before serving. From America's Test Kitchen, the incredibly delicious roasted okra with spicy red pepper mayonnaise. You can get this recipe and all the recipes from this season, along with select episodes and our product reviews on our website, americastestkitchen.com/TV. This is mind-blowingly good.
Oh, I know.
I'm eating
Really is.
3 at a time.
I noticed you grabbed multiples.
We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it.
Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
And if you're ready to take your cooking to the next level, head over to americastestkitchen.com and get a free all-access trial membership.
While you're there, you can sign up for our free email newsletters and download our app.
With unlimited access to over 14,000 of our Test Kitchen recipes and 8,000 product reviews, you'll have everything you need to cook and learn.
So I ask, what are you waiting for?
Let's make something great together.